What's up? What's up? What's up?
So for those who are here to grade the project, here it is. I put, he asked for three primitives. I put in there two cubes. The one I uh, just scaled a little bit. Put in, that's the washing machine. I put a material on it first. Then I put a texture on it. And the other is, oh, is the table. Let me put the, let me, let me put the, yeah, make it blue, like this table. Not to have the same texture as the other one. Where can I see the textures? Muscular material, non-physical. Don't even know where the texture is. Shouldn't it be here? Ah, here, right? Ah, that's a material. That's a texture, right? It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like, I think this one is it. Yes, table material is this, and then here is the texture. So this is it. This should be enough to pass the first um, test or quiz, or this is honors. So, and I will just continue for my guys from my channel. So this is the third month. This is the third month. The first month was an absolute waste of time, where he had everything about the history of VR. Like, who's what good is this for? Tell me. Why would I have to know who made the first VR in 1900, whatever, Mr. I think it was like the name from a famous actor. Um, what's the name? Their father and son, I think. I don't remember now. Mm. So, except if I'm a historian, I mean, why the fuck do I need to know who made this? And this was the whole fucking month, man. A whole month. Absolute nonsense. Nonsense, absolute waste of time. I mean, if you have 5 years to teach somebody, like he's a professor. This is from the University of Michigan, from a professor Michael Nebeling. I think he's German because of the dialect he talks. Hello, I'm Michael, and the way he moves is like this is like totally German style. Like the jokes he does. Yes, the like this cold style is totally German, or somewhere from there, maybe Switzerland, German, Österreich, Austria, somewhere from there. Yes, and then you do this, and then you do like this. Oh, what the fuck? I couldn't even look at it. In the beginning, I liked his vibes. In the very beginning, when I watched like like the intro. Hi, I'm Michael, and I say, oh, this will be nice. But then now I cannot even look at him, man. He makes me angry right now. He makes me angry. He's so in love with his voice, and yes, you hear like he's not talking to really say something. He's he's not talking to teach you something. He's talking to listen to himself, how he sounds when he talks to you. You know, those guys. Or how he looks into the camera and like fuck me, man. I leave the videos running, and then I just most of the time I don't even listen because it's total bullshit. It's total bullshit. Blah 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 blah. And now, this was first month, and I took two courses. This on Coursera, or how it's pronounced, Coursera, Coursera, which is a very very nice platform. It's like you could say it's like Udemy. Could you say this? Yes, it's like Udemy, but the way it is structured is so it's a pool of lots of things you can learn about. I think about anything almost. Um, it's almost like Udemy, but it's different. It's different. I like how it's structured. They give you also grades and or how do you certificates and so on. I like the way it is structured. It's very good. And also you can on Udemy you can buy courses. So you could buy this course for whatever $10 or $20 because there are always um, like deals and you can buy them for cheap, $10, $20. So this course be max. This would be nothing. This till now he should pay people. I mean, now I would not be surprised if somebody sues him. Sues him. Sues. You know, sue. S-U-E. Bring him to court. Because this is like nothing. Nothing of what he has said you can use to do something. Now he started. Now, in the third and last month. Like, if you took till now, first month was intro. Like, the other course I took on Coursera is from University of London. This is from University of Michigan. And in the beginning I was like, oh, because I never went to university. I stopped after, what is this, high school? Or it's like college. It's not, in Germany it's different. Because you can go 10 years and then you have 3 more years for, it's called Abitur. It's like higher education. Usually people go there if they want to go then to the university. So I did this. But school was generally, and now those guys reminded me why I hated school so much, man. School was like a fucking torture. It's like him. He reminds me of that time. Like you don't want, because he talks so much shit you're never gonna use. It's a total waste of time. And he's like, man, you just don't want to do it, but you do it because now I paid for it and because it's almost finished. And say, okay, it's not possible that he will not teach anything. It's not possible. It's not possible. I mean, even him, he has to show something. And now he started. But the first month was intro. And same with London also. First month intro. Like a total waste of time. This guy did it and not Stevenson. What's this, the name? I don't even remember because it's not important. If I want to create a game, do I need to know who was the first who did it? No. Do I need to know that it was from this thing they put on the head? I don't know how it's called, with the pictures, to then this here? No. I don't care. It doesn't give me anything valuable. If I was only if I wanted like to do like a historian, but then I don't need to take this kind of course. Then I can go to Google or now ChatGPT and say, give me the history of VR. And he gives it to you in 3 seconds. And then you know everything they taught for a whole month. So this, and also I remember I took a course from the Udacity course I took like 6 years ago. And I remember, wait a minute, they also talked about this thing. Like, I remember they talked also about the history of it. So I went into the course, I still have it, and I'm taking it now also. And yes, I did like 3 videos, like 5 minutes, and that's it. Like, okay, this was the beginning. Sutherland is the name. So this was the guy Sutherland. He did it first time, and then they had this kind of things, and then they had those kind of things, and then Oculus came. What was it? 12, I think. Oculus came out, and then there's this cave thing, and then there's the other thing. All right, in 5-minute video. All right, okay, why not? I mean, okay, why not? Like, to have this information as like an added thing. All right, why not? But not the whole fucking month. A whole course, just this. It's like, fuck me, man. What is this? They had like 3 videos, okay, like this and this and this, and then they immediately went into like stuff you need, like this is material, this is textures, this is how you move things around, this is how you rotate, this is how all you need to know, the things you put in. Those are the primitives, you put them in like a a cube and a sphere and a plane and all of this. So even in the first week, you already did a scene. So here, both London and Michigan. And then I started already thinking, oh, that's why. Universities where people go to learn. That's why now, then it clicked to me when Elon Musk said, I don't care about your degree. It means nothing. When I started like this, I said, yes, it really means nothing. Because they teach you things, many things you don't. Then I remembered also school. Because in school, they teach you things you will never use in your life again. Never. Like from the 12 years I went to school, the only things I'm using now is some simple math, not the math I learned there, because you could choose at some point like more intensive things. So I chose math and sport. So like more difficult math, which I remember nothing right now, nothing, because as it is also with language, if you don't use it, you forget. I mean, I grew up in Germany, and German is now more difficult to me than Greek or English because I don't talk it. I don't talk the language. But everything else, I mean, all the things every single day for hours, for 12 years, nothing of those things is useful to me. Some simple math like 2 and 2 is 4 and 8 how do you call multiply 4 is 32, like very simple things. This is the things you use in day-to-day life, and those most people don't even use they use a calculator. I like to use my brain when it's like not too difficult. Then read and write, of course, a language, English. But by the way, English in school I learned after 7 years, like English, we could make do a, how do you say, like a summary of what's this this very famous English poet, to be or not to be, Shakespeare. So I reached the level of doing like a summary of Shakespeare, but this is not the English you talk. This is not the English you talk. It has nothing to do with the way you communicate with people. It's a totally different thing. Even then, I came to Greece, and I was talking to people. So in the beginning, I had a job like at the beach, and I had trouble talking to people because the English I had in my mind and the vocabulary is not the thing you use, and you don't talk like this. It's like on the news or newspaper. It's not the way people talk. Nobody talks like this. So then I learned better English through watching, because in Greece they have the the movies don't have in Germany, they're translated very badly. So because when I came to Greece, I heard the real voice of the actors, and it's like, why do you need to translate this? You fuck up the whole movie. When I heard first time what's this comedian, Eddie Murphy, his real voice in English and how they translated it in Germany, it's like a total joke. So then, and then I didn't read the translation, and then I learned better English, how you actually talk with people. But still, it was good that you have some there. Then I have Magnum Cum Latinum. Magnum Cum Latinum. Like Latin. Latin so good you needed to go and study medicine or whatever. I remember nothing. And it's totally useless. Totally useless. Even if you go and study medicine. Why do you need Magnum Cum Latinum? Why? Because the words there are in Latin, many many words are also in Greek, in ancient Greek, and you learn Greek to go study medicine. It's like the school system, everything else, like biology and chemistry and like what's the other, where you learn about nothing, nothing of those things is of any use to me. It's the total waste of time all those years. And then I understood, or what many people say, this is the school system is so bad. It's like so bad. And also they don't teach you to be intelligent and creative. It's like a parrot. This is what I tell you to do. I give you a test and you have to parrot what I tell you. There's no creativity in it. Like, okay, I give you this and then I want you to think and, for yourself. No, it's like a robot. Like this guy here. This guy, Michael Nebeling, the professor. So the first month, and that's why I also understand why Elon Musk says this. I don't care about you. And I think all those people, they stopped college. They stopped also Mark Zuckerberg with Facebook. The guy from Apple, what's his name, who did Apple. I think Elon studied physics. This is something he comments. But other than this, he said, I don't care about your degrees. Show me that you know what you're doing. Show me. Like, this is a problem, solve the problem for me. I don't care what degrees you have. I don't care. Because degrees should mean you know, but they don't necessarily. It could mean that this guy who has this degree is also very, very good, but it doesn't mean necessarily. Because it's all copy paste. It's all copy paste. It's like in table tennis. Like, I have met people who have degrees from the best school in Bratislava. Like, this is the highest school in Europe, maybe also in the world. If you take out China, maybe they have better schools. But in Europe, the school in Bratislava is like you say Harvard or something, like the top of the top. This guy knew nothing about table tennis, like compared to me, to somebody who knows. Yes, if somebody doesn't know how to hold racket, he knows more than them. But to really know table tennis, he knew nothing. We the good players were, and he was assistant coach at the pre-national team in Thessaloniki. There was the top coach from Yugoslavia back then, Serbia, who was good, and then this guy. He was a joke. We were laughing at him. What he was showing things like, what the fuck, man, like bad. But he had this degree from Bratislava because it's just this, and then he copies and pastes, but he doesn't know. So here, first month, both University of London and University of Michigan, same thing, introduction, total bullshit, total nonsense. I mean, if you have, as I said, if you have like 5 years, then you can do a little bit of this. But the big package will be to learn how to code, to learn how to do stuff. Then second month, University of London, both courses on Coursera, they start actually to open up Unity. All right, okay, fuck the first month. And they have 5 courses. 5. So one was a waste of time, introduction. The second they at least started opening. Good, all right, fuck the first month. Now we're doing something. Like they open Unity, and okay, this is how you move things around. This is how you rotate. This is how you scale this thing. Everything you need to know. And then it's okay, create a cube. This is how you create a cube. And then this is how you scale it and turn it around and put it here and put it there and put the light. So you start working with the machine, right? This guy, he has 3 courses, not 5, 3. And the second he names design and this. You know what we did? Nothing. Nothing again. Overviews. This is a guy who likes to do like tables and his drawings, and this is what we will do, VR, and this is the VR continuum, and here is a real life, and here is VR, and here is AR. He likes to do those things. And then I remembered a short video of Elon Musk. Let me see if I can find it. This is like, forget it. There's a short video of a clip of Elon Musk. He says something like, let me see if I can find it. Let me pause the video and then. All right, so here I found it. I don't know how loud it is. Hope it's okay. Let me.
Success on an academic level would have been quite likely because you can publish some useless paper, and most papers are pretty useless.
We have a few. Don't take offense. Sorry.
I mean, how many PhD papers are actually used by someone ever? I think success on an academic level would.
So it's this what he says now. It's useless. Like also this Nebling guy. Paper this. Read my paper. Read my paper. Read my paper. I don't want to read my paper. From the way you teach and when you say things, I know it's totally useless. And now I know exactly what Musk means when he says this. As most papers are. It's just like to do things and then to put in the table, and this is VR and this is this. How the fuck will this help me create the game? How? Not at all. So, and then he says, okay, take a game and then put it in the VR continuum. Where is it? There? Why? Why should I do this? How can this help me do something practical? Nothing at all. Not at all. Not zero. So this whole thing was about, and prototyping, you have to sketch and you take this and make this, like, I mean, fuck me, man. Such a waste of time. Second month. And then it's the third month. It's all right. He has to do something. It's not possible that, oh, and then he was talking about data and how data collection, and this is very dangerous, and how this will be used, and we have to know how long the data will be at the company, and what happens with the data, and with, I mean, what the fuck, man? Those things, like the ethics of VR, he names it, or what was he saying? Oh yeah, there was like a AR app, and he was man, this guy has paranoia. This guy is paranoia. Like he is like he was showing a AR app in his living room, like I show now here, like you see now here, right? And then he says, all right, but the video, the camera, what is it really recording? And what is with the video? Where would this go? And how would they use it? And yes, they will use it. They are from aliens, and they will use to scan your living room, because they will see that you have this chair there, and then they will use this to brainwash you, and you will become a robot. That's dangerous. I mean, and then if this is not bad enough, that you waste our time like this, he puts this into the quiz, like it is a question: how much is 2 and 2? Like objective reality. Like, what is with the data? And then for me to pass the quiz, I have to remember what this guy has in his mind, like crazy fears. What is he afraid about? So I can put this in the quiz to pass the course. Like, this should never be in there, because this is not like how is the question. The real question is, okay, for you to pass the course, you have to now say what I am afraid of. I'm afraid of spiders. And then I tell you what is dangerous. You know what is dangerous, and you have to write spiders, as if this was an objective reality, objective truth for the whole world. And that's okay, I write spiders. Why? Because I know that if I write spiders, I will pass the course. And this, I remember, this reminded me so much of school. I hated school. I hated it so much. It's like there was another video when I was searching for this from Elon Musk. He was talking about the school system, and he said it. He called it bored will. Like you die from boredom. You die from boredom. You're like and then you have to write what they tell you, so you can pass the test. Oh, so anyway, the second month was over. The third month starts, and so okay, now he has to do something, right? It's not possible that he waits all 3 months. Like for you to, and then the first, like it's in 4 modules. One module is like 1 week, and each course has 4 modules. The first module, okay, I thought like, okay, now we're doing stuff, right? The whole module, the whole. Or was this at the end now? Wait, let me see. Maybe this is at the end of the first. I think this is at the end of the first. All right. So this is at the end of the first. Okay. So I will not show what there is. It's like about this model, intro into XR development, building your XR development toolbox, making the jump from 2D, 3D, first steps, and quiz, right? Sounds all very good, right? Yeah. Nothing. Let me go to this. Nothing. Overviews. In this course, in this module, I will show you how to do this, how to do this, how to do this. Like 20-minute video. Next video, I will give you a high-level overview of what we will do in this course. We will do. I'm like, are you fucking joking? You kidding me? You just said it, what you will do. You say it now again? Then next, overview. I mean, what the fuck, man? Stop talking about what you will do and fucking do it already. Do it already. The whole first module is almost finished. And till that point, for you to understand how much he taught, if you tell somebody who took this and he doesn't know anything about, because this course was about somebody who did not need to have any previous knowledge, right? Like a beginner for everybody. It's called XR for everybody, I think. So if you take anybody who took this course and it was the first time they had contact with this thing XR and so on, and tell them, all right, now take Unity, because he teaches about Unity, Unreal, and WebXR. Let's say Unity. Okay, take Unity and show me what you learned. Show me. You know what? Nothing. Zero. Nothing. They don't know how to open it. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to put things inside. They don't know how to... Nothing. Nothing. Zero. I'm not joking. It's exactly zero. Exactly zero. The 2 months, 2/3 of the whole thing, you learn exactly nothing, which you can use to build something. Maybe you can prototype. Like him. Oh, I will do this, and then I will do this, and let me paint a tree here, and here I will paint a car, and then I will photograph this, and then I will take like chewing gum to make it like this, and play as if I'm 5 years old. This is what you learned. Nothing. It's like to give a comparison, because most of the guys, or all of them watching me from table tennis. So imagine a mom comes to me and brings me her boy or daughter. Said, I want you to teach her table tennis. All right, sit down. Table tennis was invented in 1928 in England from Boris Barukov-Tsunukov. They back then had rackets like this, like tennis, but smaller. The balls were like this, the tables were like this. They were wearing like normal clothes, because it was not really a sport. They played in clubs, in pubs, and they were, look here, pictures, looks, you see? That's how they played 100 years ago. Then China became better, Europe did this, and then blah, 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 blah. She pays me to teach him table tennis in 3 parts. The first part, I tell him the whole history. The rubbers. This is red, this is black, this is caoutchouc. Butterfly and Stiga and Yola, they're building their rubbers in the same, what do you call it? How do you call it? Factory. And then they come here, you put them there, you cut them, you put this glue, because this glue is better than the other glue, because let me tell you why. This and that, blah, 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 blah. 1 month, nothing. 2nd month, all right. So, you know what? That's right. The racket, let us sketch a racket. Look, this is the racket. Yes, and you do this, and we write down Yola, you see? Now let's sketch a ball. We sketch a ball. Nice. Now take Vaseline and like, it's not Vaseline. This thing like gum, you small kids, plastiline, I think is the name. Take plastiline, put the ball, make this, and put it like as if you would play. See? Good, eh? 2nd month, nothing. Her mom comes in the 3rd month and say, okay, let me see what you teach to my kid. Okay, let's go to the table and play. Nothing. Nothing. Zero. They cannot even do like this. Hit the ball. This is what this guy did. Such a motherfucking waste of time. It's unfucking believable, man. And paper after paper after paper. I'll read my paper and always, oh, I did this. Look. Who the fuck cares what you did? This is not the YouTube channel. If you want to show what you did, this is then I couldn't hold back anymore. Then I wrote him like a big thing, like what I will tell you now. Like, who cares what you did? If you want to show what you did, create a YouTube channel, go there and talk all day. And those who are interested in what you have to say, generally, they can come and they can sit there and waste their time. But here you are teaching. You are here for a reason. You are here because we pay money for you to teach us something. About, here I'm a professor. Yes, you are a professor in what? In blah, blah, blah. You are a professor in computer science, or he said also human computer interaction, something like this. Okay, teach us what you know, what you have your degree in. What are you teaching about? Teaching about the ethics of VR and why data collection is dangerous and why they shouldn't take pictures of your living room. Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? This is not your expertise. This is not your job to teach us. Your job is to teach us about how to do this and how to code, how to create something. Not, look, he was playing in the beginning, he was driving, showing us how he drives in this game, Dirt Rally. Look, how will this teach me anything? So now, so when I lost my patience, now this was yesterday. So the whole first module, nothing, and there was then already lost my patience because I said, man, fuck me, man, this is now it's enough. Now I will say something. And he's like, okay, what did you learn? How do you see yourself? Something like this. Right before you open, I said, what I see is like, I want to see how much more. I want to see how much more patience I have, because what did I write? And if you're going to be able to teach us something, because till now you have wasted my time. Let's see in the remaining 3 weeks how you will be able to actually teach me something which I can use. I'm really curious to see how you will be able to do this, because 2 months you talked about absolute nonsense, which has zero practical value. Now almost the first week, the whole week is over, and you didn't even open Unity yet. We didn't even open Unity. So I'm really curious to see how you will be able in the remaining 3 weeks to really teach something. I really want to see. So this was a little bit more like holding back. And then, like first steps, Unity, Unreal, and WebXR. And we open Unity. I'm like, all right, here we go. Let's go. And he explains nothing. Like, imagine I do this now, right? I know about Unity, some things, right? So for me, it doesn't really matter because I know the things he showed. But people out there who don't know nothing. So he just goes in and says, all right, so I take this and then, wait a minute, I scale it. Wait a minute. This is how it talks. I show you now how I do it. Yes, now I'm scaling it. Yes. Yes, this was not so good. No, now I'm transform it now. Let's go here, yes. And now I'm scaling it. Let me scale a little bit. Yes, there you go. No. Let's go back. All right. Now let's, I'm rotating it now a little bit, like here, yes, yes. This. He doesn't show you where the tools are, what they mean, what each does, how to do things, how to install Unity, what the editor is all about. That here's the project window, here's the hierarchy, here's the inspector, here you find information about the transform, where the things are. Here you have the small icons where you can change the scale, where you can move things, where you can how do you say, rotate things, and all these things. Nothing, zero, absolutely zero. He does this thing. He creates a like, he creates like a tower or something, like very he and I like it. I mean, this guy, man, is unbelievable. He takes a picture of a tower in Michigan, some tower, versus a church or a building. I don't know what it is. So anyway, he takes a picture as if he would now do a Blender copy of it. You know, when you do Blender, I never did, but I saw guys who do it. They take pictures and then do a copy, right? So he takes a picture, doesn't explain anything, how he puts it in, and he just, okay, I take the picture, now I put it here, he put it on the plane so you can see it. And then, you know what he does then? Yes, let's say here he has the picture. Then I create empty. I create yes, a cube. All right, all right. Now I will put it here. Yes, 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 yes. So and then he has a picture of this thing here, right? Like a tower. And then he tries to I say, what the fuck is going to do with a cube? You cannot sculpt in Unity. What is going to do with a cube, and why does he need a picture? And then he does like, now I scale it. Yes. Why is this not working? The scaling. Is it here? Ah. But this is scaling, no? Ah, transform. Correct. Scale tool. This one we want. Ah, all right. There you go. And then he does this, and that's it. That's it. He scales it like this, so then it fits the picture, as if you couldn't do this without a picture. I mean, this is just absolutely crazy, man. Let me delete this. And then he wants to put this into VR. You know what he said? This then, like, how do you say, broke the straw, or how you say? This made me crazy then. He said, all right, now we put it into VR, but I will not show you. I spare you the details of how to put this in VR, but if you try to do it and you manage how to do it, you will see this very, very rewarding. And you know, I'm showing you things, but the best way to learn about Unity is to go to their website, and same for Unreal. And this is where I lost it, man. I said, what you have to be kidding me, right? I'm waiting 2.5 months. You talk total bullshit, which I will never use. You repeat like the same thing 20 times. The overview, the high-level overview, the high-level overview of the overview of the overview, the overview of the high-level overview of the overview. Like a cow, this is what I said. You're like a cow chewing 35 times her food. You explain nothing which I can use. And then when you finally open it, you tell me, you spare me with the details. Why didn't you spare me with the details of the 2 months of the bullshit you were talking about? There you were like, oh, and now where we can actually do something, where you actually show how to do something, you don't even show it. You don't show how to open it. You don't show how to download. You don't show how the thing works. You don't show how you do the stuff you're doing and why. And you don't show how you put it on the VR headset. Or the cardboard. Are you serious? What are you doing? What is wrong with you? I told him, what is wrong with you? And then I think others complained too. Probably not the way I did. But then I saw he did. So this is the one I sent now for grading. But and then sketching. I'm not sketching. I have it in my mind. I don't need to sketch something. Just because you think it's nice to sketch, like, oh yeah, okay, wait a minute. I will put two blocks in the scene. Let me sketch it on here. Yeah. And here I will put, let me check, yeah. And then I will put this there. Let me check. And then maybe also put the picture there, so I'm sure I can put the two cubes exactly as they need to be, because if they're not exactly, it's a disaster, right? Wait, let me see the sketch. Yes, let me do here. Yeah, yes. Good, I did it good. So I'm not sketching. And I remember there are some really, really good, like there are some people who create levels. They're like crazy. They create like a crazy thing in an hour or something. I have a few videos of somebody showing where they start like this and they create a whole like scene with a tower and like trees everywhere and a pond and like crazy. Very, very good. Especially now with the new tools of Unreal 5. And you know how they do it? They sketch it? No, they don't sketch it. They start and they just do. They do, and then they see, and then, and also a very good feature in Unreal 5 is like you can go with a headset inside of the scene you create, and then you can change like what I do now. This thing you can do inside of Unreal. So you can go inside the headset, and from there you can move things around and scale them. This he also did. This he also showed, like 50-minute video. Also didn't show anything how to install Unreal, how the editor works. Nothing, nothing. He just put like, what did he do there? I think he put again a cube there, and then said, okay, now I'll go inside, and now we'll show you how you can change inside. He does this, done, 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 and you see on the screen like you have like a menu, and you could do. What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't think you need to explain everything? How this works? Which is the most important thing of all? Like, okay, you have to push this button, and then you have the menu, and this means this, and this means this, and this means this, and then you check, and then you can do this. Nothing. You just, okay, oh no, do this, now do. And what the fuck? Horrible. So, but then I think, wait a minute, I think people complained too, and then he did some videos. So let me see. This is what he did afterwards. Like this he did last year, I think. Let me quickly check what he has here in Unity.
I have a few things prepared.
Because here he says, encouraged by feedback from learners enrolled in the extended blah blah to everybody exploration. We would like to offer a few opportunities to engage with professionals. Okay, each hour session will feature demonstration focused on how to work through this specific assignments within this specialization. Okay, so maybe he shows here. Let me see how the. Let me just check how loud the videos here are, because last time they were really loud. Let me pause a little bit. All right, so it's normal volume. I can do it louder then. It's already full.
Unity Hub, so it has this black look. Maybe it looks gray for you depending on which version of Unity Hub you're using. So we're using Unity Hub to manage different kinds of Unity and at the end, or I can actually just post it. Residential course, we were just going through this assignment again.
This is what he does here. Task, create 3D, sketch. No, this is the assignment.
With my learning from somewhere else, which is just the default light. But break the headset now. It's already quite bad.
He has a Quest. He has a Quest too.
Quite bad.
So anyway, I will not waste my time again and go through all this. So we will see what he will do in the following, because this was the assignment of the first week, right? So maybe he has, or maybe I will go through the video. It's warm here in Greece. It's very warm. So maybe I go through the videos and see maybe there's something useful in there, because he did here after he added those later on. Unity Hub managing and installing Unity editor versions. All right, there you go. There you go. Unity Hub managing and installing Unity versions. Yes, this is what he should have done from in the beginning. Those are important things, because this is the practical thing, how you can create something. And there you say, you spare us the details. This is what you need to explain. How to install, how the editor works, how to do stuff, how to create stuff. You don't need a sketching thing, how do you say, prototype, whatever. You can do everything in Unity. You can put it in there, you can go with a headset and see how it looks, and then you can change it. Needing creating a new 3D project. There you go. There you go. This is all the things he should have done in the beginning. Walking through the Unity editor. There you go. Unity Solar System, step 1, scene setup. There you go. Unity Solar System, step 2, textures and materials. Aha! Now, this was not in the original course. That's why I flipped out. Because if this was all was all there, good. You show step by step. Environmental lighting, XR plugin management. There you go, and Oculus VR. Yeah, that's it. This is what you need to do. Because I saw like he's VR and put in VR, and I would spare you the. What the fuck you talking about? This is where you should put all your effort in, because here it's now hands-on, opening the machine which will build the game. Nothing. He didn't show how to put this XR plugin management and so on, because there's something you have to download. I know because I was dealing with it also before, but he explained nothing. But now it looks like he does. We are testing and deploying MRTK Quest projects. All right, there you go. Unity creating a virtual environment with terrain. XR for everybody, office hours, session 3, AR. I'm not interested in. Right? So, but he doesn't have anything with Unreal. Because this is A-frame, which I also don't use. It's like WebXR. It's A-frame. Then is Unity Unreal. Unreal has nothing. Your title is WebXR, A-frame, and then Unity Unreal. You should do the same with Unreal. Otherwise, man, this has to be the worst teacher I ever met in my life, as far as I can remember, because maybe in school there were even worse teachers than him, I guess. I don't know. And he's also from Germany. I think he's from Germany. The way he talks, he's from Germany. So, yeah, so here he talks more AI. I'm not interested, but looks like maybe I will go through the videos. Maybe now there's something. Maybe he's good at what he does, like with the computer science, but he didn't show. 2 months plus of 3. We are almost at the end. He talks about total bullshit. Total bullshit. And now, maybe in those videos he will show actually how to do things and so on. Maybe he's good in this. I don't know. We will see. As you guys know, I'm always honest. If he is good, I will say, I will give him props. Bravo. Bravo, very good. You explained very good. Bravo. But till now, especially after what happened there, it's like, fuck me, man. The glass was full. You spare us the details. It's like, all right. So the example I gave with the girl. Okay, like 2 months nothing, and then, all right. You know what? Now I show you a serve, like here, and I do this serve to somebody who never played table tennis, and I do like reverse pendulum. You know, this is the reverse pendulum. I will not show you how to do it. You can go to this website where there is coaching videos, and there you can see in YouTube how to do it. But one thing is sure, if you manage to do this reverse pendulum, it will be very satisfying. I mean, are you on drugs or something? Or you need drugs? Are you crazy? Some screws loose? This even rhymes. I will show you this serve, but I will spare you the details. But when you do this, it's very satisfying. What do you think the parent of the girl would tell me? What do you think? Guess. Here in Greece. Or the father. He would stick the racket in my ass. That's what they'll do. To spare them the details. But now, all right. Look, I will go through them because the titles sound. The titles sound. I don't care about A-frame. Here's Unity. XR for everybody. Office hours. Session 2. Unity. This is like 1 hour or something. All right. Let me close it here. And then it's two. Maybe those are small. We'll see. Maybe this is everything, and then he cut out small clips from it. We'll see. Could be, because I remember seeing the sun in the big video. So maybe he has this one, and then he cut out what he thinks is important, like Hub Manager, managing and installing Unity editor versions. Yes, creating new 3D project. Yes, not even this, he explained. How you open, how you create a project, like you have to choose 3D or VR and name it, and you have to know how to name it and where it's saved and so on. Walking through the Unity editor, there you go. Scene setup, textures and materials, environment and lighting. And this is all extra. This should be in the course. This is what he should have done. To actually teach something. Look, here's the editor, here's how it works, here how you create a scene, here's how you put things inside, how you change, how you do. This is teaching, not the what happens with the data and if they take a picture and ethics and methics and the Sutherland and the motherland. Or showing how he went to the when the COVID was there. He's like a one video, like endless video, how he went to some what is this? How do you call this? Some meeting. They do conference and how first time it was in VR because of COVID, and he went there and showed and then just show off what he did, what he did. It's like nothing. You learn nothing of this. Nothing practical. Like, okay, how do I do now? Nothing. Zero. This is the first he does, and this only because people complain. Because there you go. He says after he names it like after feedback, right? After feedback of in this video, and this is publicly available to anyone. So anyone who wants to learn, this is not those videos are not.
Few things prepared, and
Yeah.
also wanted to leave more time for questions. So the last office hour was focused on A-frame. We did both AI.
Is there questions in the
We
end?
can get them together and do something fun. Chat at some point.
Ah, there you
Those of us
go.
who are currently still enrolled in some of the courses.
Yeah.
Hope
So
you find them interesting.
Is there a question?
Here, there are no other questions.
What is
So
this?
basically,
Angela
I'll
Matthews.
release additional videos. We link it nicely into the course, and yeah, use the forums.
So this is, he says, this is publicly available. It's not so I'm not showing a video which is from the course from Coursera. So encouraged by feedback from learners. Many others, probably others are not talking the same way as I do, as you guys know. But I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. It's okay, it doesn't matter. Relax. Don't go there, relax. But this was too much, man. So I guess others said too, what do you mean assignment? And then I said, okay, you do a particle system. What particle system? Did you show how to do a particle system? No. Then how can you ask for a particle system? How can you ask for animation? You never opened Unity. You never showed how things work. And then you ask for particle system and animation and interaction and this. How? It's like the example of with the girl. I talked 2 months shit, like totally useless shit. She will never use to play table tennis, and then I will open the racket and say pop, do four serves like this without explaining anything, and then I say, all right, do a reverse pendulum, and then do a pendulum with side up, and then do 2 counter loops down the line. This is your test. And she's like, but you never showed me anything. Yeah, but you need to show me now. Because I talked to you 2 months about who invented table tennis, why the ball is round and not a triangle, and why the rubber is red and not yellow, and now you should play counter loop down the line. I mean, seriously? And you are a professor? You are at the university? Anyway, so now I guess others complain too, and I will go through all of this, and if there's something good, I will give him props. That's who I am. Doesn't matter what he did. I will not say, don't mention Prototv VR because he didn't come with us. Say IFA and stuff like that. I don't care. No matter if he did what he did, He fucked up for 2 months, like total fuck up. But if now he teaches something valuable and good, I will give him props. Bravo. I can separate the one from the other. So this is the video. I will upload it now and put it also on the Coursera for those who wanna, because they have to get the grading there. Then we go to week 2. So hopefully after this, because he put this extra, hopefully, because he said one of his high-level overviews, he likes to use high-level overviews, that it's going to be, and I'm sure there will be no coding, because how can you teach coding in 3 weeks when you taught nothing till now? How? In other courses I did, immediately they start and they have 1 month like coding, like okay, transform, translate. The one video how I explained like the other day about the coding, where I then also asked ChatGPT to explain it to me. Here nothing, so I think he will not do anything with coding, which is very, very bad. But you have to do. You have to do. How else will he do the? Because he said he will do interactions, he will do movement like teleport and so on. And then he will do also selecting objects with the gaze, and also UIs, and all this you have to code. So there has to be coding. Except, I mean, now after what I saw, maybe he will just put the ready code there and say, okay, this is how this is UI, and here's the C# script, and that's it. I will not be surprised now. After what he did now with, I will not share the, what do you say? I will spare you the details. But maybe he got like bad feedback. Because here his face looks also a bit like he shit in his pants. He looks like he got some.
Yeah, and when you're done, what I really want to do, I want to thank all the learners that have completed the courses so far. It's quite a few. I really love reading your stories on LinkedIn. And when you add me on LinkedIn, I'll get to celebrate a little bit with you. So for those who have managed
What did you do?
I'll get to celebrate a little bit with you. So when so far it's quite a few. I really love reading your stories on LinkedIn. And when you add me on LinkedIn, I'll get to celebrate a little bit with you. So for those who have managed to graduate from the course, we will soon have first year of graduates, actually more than a year of graduates now. So maybe we can get them together and do something fun, chat at some point. Those of us who are currently still enrolled in some of the courses, hope you find them interesting, a little entertaining sometimes, and overall useful. And so good luck with all the assignments, and I hope you have nice interactions with the fellow learners. Check out the galleries that are linked throughout the courses. I was just browsing through them. So for example, in the second course, we have so many critiques of existing XR experiences, more than 120. So you will find lots of examples of other apps you can use to critique.
Yes, to
So
critique.
I know that Google Expedition
This,
is not
I mean, fuck me, man. This is what he did also now. He remembers it. One of the thing in the second course was to critique others. What the fuck? Why do I need to critique others? How will this teach me anything? Critique others, if this is, and where it is in the VR continuum, and blah 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 blah. Show me how to create an app, and stop with this blah blah bullshit. How to critique others. Anyway, we will see. I hope that after this, the next courses will, the next 3 weeks will be better. But I mean, I'm 50-50 now. Till now, before I watched like the titles of those, I was like, this will be a total disaster, a total fucking disaster. But now with the video, with the titles of the videos, let's keep hopeful and open and see if he finally will teach something that he knows about, because he's a professor in computer science, no? So he knows about coding and this. So hopefully he will start talking about this and not blue balloons and red balloons and critique others and stuff like this. Anyway, so this is it. I hope for the best. I will check those videos out and see if there's something useful. And I have also to do this week ended London. The London first week of the third course. We will see. So this is it for now. Peace out. Hi.